Good morning, welcome back. I'm just about to put the washing out. Beautiful sunny morning. Nothing beats putting washing out on my whirligig. After 20 years of living without a garden, this was the thing I was most excited about. No, it wasn't the most exciting. But I was just putting my peg bag and my little extra peg thing of hanging socks in my basket, and I thought, I remember the excitement of going to B&M and purchasing a peg bag for my washing. Can you believe it? It's 2 years since we moved from Devon up to Lincolnshire. Of course, we were in the rented house for a little while, but 2 years. Yeah, it's a gorgeous morning, beautiful, sunny day. Yeah, if you're new around here, my name's Kirsten. I buy and sell vintage antiques, collectibles, second hand, anything I think I can sell online, on eBay, on my website, or in antique centres. And today we are going to Louth. We're going to pop to the antique centre. There's the auction viewing, and we're also going to meet up with Court, who is my son's girlfriend, and have some lunch. So looking forward to today, especially as it's sunny and there's hardly any wind. Yesterday was quite nice at parts, but it was so windy. I did do about an hour's weeding in the main border, but yeah, we weren't outside too much. I got all my parcels packed and did work yesterday, so freeze up today. If you don't have one of these, go get yourself one. They're not expensive. But basically, you can just hang all your socks on there, and you know what? It means bringing them in so much easier. Because at the end you can literally just take it off and carry it in. Two of my best purchases. That. Oh, and a salad spinner. I recommend. If you watch Darren's videos, you'll have seen he bought more rhubarb and put it in here, but it didn't take at all. So I just scattered a whole load of seeds in there, flower seeds, and I'm going to have it as a little flower bed, and then see what comes up, and if not a lot comes up, I can put some of my little plants in there and have it almost like a for flowers for the house, you know, growing flowers for vases and stuff. So we'll see what comes up. We might actually get some gooseberries. Look, all got shoots on. Darren's working his way through the books. They don't look like they've gone down, but they have. They have gone down quite a lot. All of these have gone. That big pile's gone down. So yeah, he's done a lot of sorting. Meanwhile, this is what my office looks like. Nice big pile of stock. I finished my garlic powder off in the dehydrator and then blended it up. The house did smell of garlic, so and it took longer than I thought. I think in future I'd make sure that I sliced it really thinly so that it dried out quicker. And then I put some bigger bits in some olive oil to make some garlic oil. That should work, shouldn't it? We've still got bags and bags of apples that I stewed in the freezer. We're working our way through those gradually. But last year I made loads of tomato sauce, so tomatoes from the garden, and then I just roasted them with onions and garlic and whatever we had, aubergines or courgettes or whatever, and then blended it up and made portioned it up in the freezer, and that lasted a good while. But I want to try and do more of that because it tastes so much better than any kind of tin tomato sauce. I don't buy the ready-made sauces, haven't done for a long time just because of the sugar content, but and whatever else they put in them. I usually do it from a tin of tomatoes, but with homegrown tomatoes it was just another level. So I'm hoping this year I can up that quantity in the freezer. And then we want to look at other stuff that we can do to be more self-sufficient. I did used to make bread years ago. Every Saturday I'd make bread, and I tried it recently and it just didn't work, and so that put me off, and then I haven't tried it again. But yeah, I really need to get back into making bread. is there anything that you would recommend that I try? I also did spinach. I cooked spinach down and like chopped it up and put it into ice cube trays. And then I used those in like stews and soups and stuff. And I did do some of those, but you do a huge big pan of it and you end up with like 6 ice cubes. It's the same with the garlic powder. I did all that garlic and then I've just got one little thing, but that will last a long time. But with the spinach, it's a lot of like faffing about for not a lot. But then I'd rather eat that than, it's all organic and everything, isn't it? So I need to just put more time and effort into prepping and preserving all the food that we make. Right, let's get these parcels taken, grab some milk, and then soon we'll get off to Louth. I did a little snippet of video on Sunday when we got back to show you the things that we'd picked up. So I'll pop that in now. It's Sunday morning and we're back from the car boot. Wasn't as successful, but we still got a few bits and bobs. There was a couple of other things, but either they're outside or tucked away now. So I've just got this lot out to show you. A nice big candelabra thing, and then another sort of metal plant stand, little silver plate candlestick, some salt and pepper pots, these alabaster duck and elephant, the hen egg, I don't know what you call that, some brass dolphins, a lovely glass, recycled glass bowl, really pretty. That I do like recycled glass. Wittard's teapot, and I really like this. It's very moody. Yeah. Oh, these are cute. Little serviette rings in a box. This is absolutely filthy, so I'm hoping it's okay once I've cleaned it up. A little reindeer paperweight, and then I got a whole set of these and these little bowls that are in a box. Yeah, not bad. I've just got time to show you the bits that I've picked out from my website before we go out, so let me do that quickly. I did blow dry my fringe this morning. Look at this. I couldn't make it do that if I wanted to. Hang on for the crinkle. It's my IKEA bags. Right, I've picked out a few bits for you. There's a few salt and pepper pots that I picked up. Somebody was selling a whole load. They must have been somebody in the family who had a collection. So I picked up some weird and wonderful ones. So the first ones are these terracotta, hand painted, glazed, whatever. That's the underneath. I think they've still got salt and pepper in, so I need to have a bit of a clear out. But they're very rustic looking, very sort of farmhouse. I just really like them. The colouring's really nice, sort of a matte terracotta then with these swirls and stripes in their glaze. So that's the first little set. The next ones were these little wooden saucepan ones. So like that with the little handle and the top, and then there's the holes in there, and that says salt, and then that one says pepper, and then on the front of this one it says Peterson Rock Garden, and I googled Peterson Rock Garden and it's in America. So little saucepans, salt and pepper. Then I've got this little set, so it is a salt and pepper like that, very 70s, 60s, 70s, mid-century look about it. Pottery top and then wooden bottom with this S and the P on there. That's the underneath. But they also come with a little condiment pot, sauce pot. So that could be for your apple sauce, your cranberry sauce, whatever else you want to go with that. So yeah, chuffed with that little piece there. And then another salt and pepper pot, which I have got this pair. How cool is this? You've got a walnut and a toadstool. I love that. Love that so much in that sort of treacle glaze. That's the underneath. Really love those. They're my favourites. So those are all the salt and pepper pots. I've got this cute little set of serviette rings. Look at that. The sort of rattan woven ones. You've got two-tone there. And then the box to keep them in. How lovely is that? So nice. Yeah, so there's that. And then something more modern. I've got a Whittard's teapot. Lovely hand-painted, spotty, bright, cheerful, colourful teapot. It's only a small one. So tea for one. Whittard's of Chelsea. Hand-painted. It's just dripping a little bit because I just gave it a bit of a wash and obviously didn't dry the inside out well enough. Isn't that lovely? I'll show you the inside. Doesn't really look like it's been used, to be honest. So there's that one. Then a couple of ornaments. I've got a little paperweight. The teapot dripped onto it. Little paperweight. What I really like about this one, obviously there's the deer is the sort of cut out in the back there, but on the front of the glass is etched some branches. Can you see that? Etched some branches at the front as well. Really, really sweet. And that is signed underneath, just there. I'll put it in the description, anything that I find out about it. But I think that's really, really cute. And then I picked up these two. I'm going to put them on separately. But we've got a swan and an elephant in this alabaster. So the swan is virtually all green on one side and then like that on the other side. That looks fab, doesn't it? It's almost like all the feathers like that. And then the elephant, very brown on that side and then more green and brown on the other side. Really lovely. Again, very sort of mid-century look. And then finally, I've got a picture. I always have to do this at a slight angle so you don't get the reflection. I just think this is a really lovely print. It's a lithograph print. Gorgeous, moody scene. And then it's been mounted and it's got a slightly gold mount there and then the creamier mount there. It's a really lovely picture. There are a few thunderflies, which I haven't got out. But a lot of vintage pictures do have them. How moody and cool is that picture? Love that. And that's everything. So let's quickly get those on my website and then we'll get going. Just listening to the birds. We've had loads of finches in the garden over the last week or two. And last year I don't remember seeing finches at all. I've seen bullfinches and chaffinches. Loads of them. Yeah, they weren't around last year. It's weird, isn't it? Come in phases like that. We see lots of tits and robins. Not as many blackbirds as we did last year. Yeah, interesting to see the cycles and the changes. Little tits just landed in the apple tree. place we like to be. And the dogs are happy to see us. I had a good time. Had some nice catch up with Court. We only had a spoon's lunch. It was all right. It was burger and chips. It was okay. Nothing special. And then we went to the auction viewing. There isn't as much there as there has been in other times. But there's still some stuff that we do want to bid on. So we'll have a look at that very soon. I think my washing's dry. So I'm going to go get the basket and bring it in. So I took some video at Louth so you can see what the booths are looking like now. Pretty full. So usually if we bid at the auction, then Darren goes and collects. The auction's tomorrow, but then he'll go and collect on Thursday. So I don't think we need an awful lot for Thursday. So what I'm going to do is put some stuff away so it's not hanging around, and then maybe just get a couple of bags ready of smaller stuff to take on Thursday. That's if we win anything at all. Last time I think we put 71 bids on and we won like 4 lots or 5 lots, something like that. And there won't be 71 lots that we're bidding on this time, so maybe we'll get nothing, who knows. I just sat and tried to do a TikTok with video that I took at the antique centre and just got increasingly annoyed by the fact I couldn't do it. It just kept changing it what I wanted to do and I couldn't work out why. Anyway, so I've given up on that and we've come into the lounge. I've got my iPad. We're going to leave bids for the auction. Darren needs to find a space because Ed's got himself comfy. Benji's sitting patiently. Jenny's waiting there. But we got work to do. Just finished putting bids in. 63 lots we've bid on. So let's see how many we get.
We normally get about 3 when we put in 63, don't we?
Yeah, Ed's been helping.
Yeah.
Benji's gone to find the light. And Jenny's down here at my other side. Hang on, let me see.
It's a team effort.
Yeah, it's a team effort. It was really warm in the lounge with all the dogs round us. Me and Darren sitting next to each other looking at my iPad and then all the dogs crowded round. It's 5 o'clock. Can you believe it? The day has just gone. But it's been a good day and we got on with stuff. So all is good. Plans for tomorrow. Hopefully get on top of some of that. Get myself sorted and get some listing done. So what have you been up to? Let me know. I've come out to just check on my greenhouse and shut the door. We picked this up at the car boot the other day. It's like another plant stand. I think we seem to be going crazy with plant stands at the moment, but that's quite a nice one. And here's all my pots that I had in my greenhouse that I've put outside. Some bits have died off, but this lovely fuchsia's coming back. Salvias are coming back. All sorts there. So fingers crossed. And these are dahlias, but I don't know whether they'll come back or not. I don't have a lot of luck with dahlias. Just remembered I'd left things in soak. They'll be well soaked by now. But I'm really chuffed with how it's all looking in here. I love all the little rows of plants. There's something very satisfying. Look, I've got honesty there. Lots of cosmos. But nothing in these new trays that I've done, but it is early days. Nothing there yet. And nothing there yet. I tell you what, there's no sign of the neighbours yet. Nobody in the field yet. I think it's going to be any day now. We're waiting. Last year, we didn't even see them, and all of a sudden Benji started barking. He could smell them from across the field, and he started barking. So let's see how it goes down this year, whether they get the same reaction. Initially, Benji went running to the fence. Oh, if you're new around here, we get cows in the field, but they put away for winter. But yeah, last year Benji went running to the fence and all the cows just charged off into the distance. But then within a couple of days they they get brave and they're not bothered. In fact, they get really nosy and they just want to see what the dogs are up to. So if we're out in the garden and the dogs are out in the garden, then the cows are more likely to stay at the fence to see what we're up to because they're very, very nosy. I've got a couple of big bits here that Jilly asked me to bring back from the antique centre, so I need to get those onto my website and message Jilly and get those off Jilly. So if you see something that you like at the antique centre, then let me know and I'll see if it's something that we can pack and send. Really big stuff, sorry. I'm not doing, just not doing. But yeah, with anything that you see, if I don't mention that I'm putting it on my website, then just send me a message. There's an email address in my description box. And you can message me. You can message me through Facebook and Instagram. The only issues with that is Instagram. If I don't follow you, then it might not come up as it goes into a separate file, like a requests file, and I don't necessarily see it. And with Facebook, the messenger thing is set up in my personal messenger, so I don't necessarily see messages that quickly. I do eventually, but just not very quickly. So that is that. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to, I know it's only 5ish, 5:15, but I'm going to go and put my pyjamas on because I like to put my pyjamas on, and then we're going to watch some telly. We've been watching Grace, which is another sort of detective-y thing, so I've been enjoying that. And we're still watching the Marlowe Murder Club and the, what is it called? Queens of Mystery or something like that. We've been watching. Darren's not as fussed about that one. Yeah, so it's keeping us busy. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you could leave me a thumbs up and a comment, it really, really, really helps. And if you haven't subscribed and you like gentle vlogs, just not too challenging, just a relaxing, gentle vlog, just about life, working from home, picking up bits and bobs and selling them, and life with the dogs and in the garden, then subscribe because it's free. And if you want to help out a little bit more, there's links to my membership of my channel, my website, my social media, and etc, etc. If you want to see Darren and the dogs and what they get up to, then his channel is Gardening with Dogs. Again, there's a link in the description box. And take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon.